All right, first of all right, I'm serious now. This is serious Popp here.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Tongue is numb. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Ridiculous.com. It's Bad Popp here, and I'm giving bad news. We're covering. What are we covering? Oh, that's right. You're never getting married. Winning. I'm so gonna get a walkthrough in hell for this. What can I do? You make it so easy. With that being said, let us begin. I am such an a-hole. You own too many goddamn cats. Edit that out. All of that shit and piss to clean up and a relationship is too hard? Listen, one cat per adult in the household. If you have more than one cat, you're over catting. Dudes hate that. And dudes, if you have too many dogs, you're over dogging.
Raw dog in the road whore.
And they can't be vicious man eaters either. That definitely is a detractor for chicks. All that shit and piss, you might as well have a kid. And this one's basically for the females. You own a condo. You own a condo for a reason. I'm not saying it's every chick, but a lot of them want to avoid responsibility and criticism. You don't want to feel vulnerable. You don't want to have to deal with the maintenance, which is a good deal, by the way. Boom, got it. They're gonna hate my guts. There's only so many hours in the day. If you're working all those hours, clocking 60 hours or more a week, there's no time for anything else. You work, you sleep. Work is not your real life. If it is, you got a problem. When you get about 35, 38, 40, 42, and you're whining about it, guess what? You lose! You get nothing. Ah. If a dude's driving like a cop car like me, and you're rolling around in an Audi, a lot of dudes are gonna be put off by that. If they don't have a six-figure income to support the fancy car, what they're doing is they're using debt to make it look like they have money. Any car, no matter what it is really a money pit, so why front load it? There you go, you're still single. The sleeker the car, the smaller the peg D. The angry inch. If you're calling your mother every day and talking to her for like an hour, you've gone over the edge. And we call this mama's boyitis for the dudes out there, but in all reality, there isn't that many mama's boys. You bring a man into the picture, he has to sell himself to you and your mother. It's a lose-lose situation, so stop it. A boy's best friend is his mother. You're stuck in Cinderella mentality. You think some guy's gonna show up and put a glass slipper on your foot. You're gonna go off and live happily ever after? Wake up! I can't tell you how many times I've run into this. Guess what? Disney is giving you a socket rim job. You know what I'm saying? Giving you the skull. F***ing edit that out. You think you're gonna walk in, find a dude, he's gonna already have a house with 4 bedrooms and a hot tub and 2 cars waiting for you in the driveway, and all you gotta do is walk in there. Nothing could be further from the truth. You want that stuff, you gotta work for it 50-50. If you think you're gonna walk into that because you're so hot, think again, because odds are you're not. You've all forgotten what you really did with Barbie. You ripped off all her clothes and made them do the scissor kick. If that was everybody's idea of Barbie, winning! You show up, you get a nice dude, you start playing the selfish card, he's gonna cut away because he doesn't need that aggravation. If you're gonna live your life for yourself, there's really no room in your life for anyone else. Blow it out your ass. You're just a straight up biatcha, who is the sister to the Japanese sword maker, Shizata, if you know what I'm saying. Biatcha! Nobody wants to hook up with that. If that's what you are at 40, guess what? You might as well buy some cats, because it's over for you. And it doesn't matter how hot you are, because the slot C always wears out.
I'm not happy. Blah, blah, blah.
If you do not have control of your emotions, you're probably not going to have control over much else. You are not a clown. It is not your job to entertain somebody 24/7. Don't even deal with that. If they're not happy, let them live in their quagmire of unhappiness and don't let them drag you into it. I have one steering wheel for my life and I have a grip on mine. You get a grip on yours. That Guinness just killed me, man. If ladies' night starts for you on Thursday and goes through Sunday, guys really aren't going to sign on for that. Oh, they'll hit it and quit it and treat you like a pincushion, and everyone will get a stab, pound it right up your ass. But they're not writing a check against it. And they're not paying full price for it. You're already moved up to the discount rack, which is right by the checkout aisle. And eventually, this will become a crutch for all of your mistakes. Too many partners, and I think I covered this in 500 miles of Mr. Right. Total cocks. If you're guilty of over-whoring, or if you reach 31 cocks, gonorrhea, no. Guess what? You're in the discount bin. And I know there's a double standard there, but you know, this is the real world here, and you're just gonna have to suck it up. If you have to lie about the number of partners and upgrades you've completed, you've already hit too many. Okay, you're 42. You know, you shouldn't be putting things in your personal ad. Must be 6 feet tall.
Must make $80,000 a year. Don't drink, don't smoke.
Must be height and weight proportionate. Have no kids. Have 2 cars and a house and be established.
Shocker! It's not gonna happen. Those guys are already taken. You get what you get now. You lose! Welcome to welfare and poverty. The numbers are against you. Now, for dudes, it's 35. Because the critical age is 34. That's when the big head overpowers the little head and he starts making rational decisions. And he realizes, hey, getting married sucks. I can lose half my stuff.
I can lose my kids.
All the laws are stacked against me. Am I smoking crack?
Hell no, I'm not getting married. Yeah! If he hasn't been married by 35 to 40, it's not going to happen. So, kiss my ass. 38, if you're a chick, you've depreciated. You've run the clock. Biatcha! There's nothing left once the clock runs out but a pickup game. Nobody bets on those games, and nobody cares. So install the revolving door and the front door and the back door for the dudes that are going to be coming through your house until you reach the age of 60 and you're no longer viable. Gonorrhea! No. Sorry for the nastiness, but it's the truth. And there's no happy endings here. This is the real world, baby. This is it. Enjoy. Relationships are all about what you bring to the table. And if you show up empty-handed, we'll fill it with something. And then we'll hit it, quit it, park stop it, neutral slam it, run it through all the gears, and leave it on the lot where you found it. Right in Section 8 housing. Get out of your routine. Go do different stuff. Go to a couple bars, do internet dating, you know, join a church, do something, but break the routine because the routine could be your cage. Open option position. And I'm guilty of this one myself. You live in the past. You can't write a new chapter in your life until you close the old one. Put a period on the end of that and move on. So whatever business is holding you up, you need to complete it and move forward. Call it how I unfucked my life. Edit that out. I'm kind of a crass individual. I'm a clumsy, rude, farting, burping individual. It might not go well on the first date with me. Because when you're 20, you can go on a date a week. When you're 30, you might get 1 date a month. In your 40s, you're kind of lucky to get, 2 to 4 a year. You can't afford to be cutting people away after the first date. You might have to give them 2 or 3 shots at it. Who knows? Maybe by the 3rd one and they feel more comfortable, you're doing bungee jumping and it's all good. If you've had any past deal breakers in a first date, share them in the comments below. If you sit down at a date and you're doing your deal and you're asking him where he works, how much he makes, what kind of car you drive, what kind of house you own, it's a job interview. At worst, you're an HOE. At best, you're looking to be a wife-stitute. We don't care about any of that stuff when we sit down with a woman. All we really care about is, can you take care of yourself? Do you look good? And are you well put together? That is it. You're ruining it for yourself. Don't do that. And I hope you enjoyed this episode and maybe you learned something. Maybe you didn't. And listen, ladies, if it hurt your feelings, I really don't care. If you're a stupid slewer, why don't you hit the subscribe button? And maybe we can do some scissor kicking with the Barbie style. You know what I'm saying? Winning! Oh my God, this is hilarious. I love this. You show up at... Jesus, that Guinness is killing me. And if you show up at Epi. Epi. We're way off the court now. If you show up, why can't I say that word?
I don't know.
Epi.
Empty-handed.
Empty-handed. All right, listen. God. This is Terrence Popp with another episode of Redonkulous God damn Guinness.